This is Matt Romero from the Boston bass band Us Versus Them. I'm the vocalist slash producer, and tonight I'm bringing you all for an inside look at how the new UVT album, Seven Stations, was done entirely on FL Studio 9. Now, I've been using FL Studio, formerly known as Fruity Loops, since 2000. Throughout all my own projects, my solo albums, all the band albums, I've used FL almost exclusively. I say that only because up until recently FL did not have direct recording and multi-tracking capabilities, so I had to use an external program, bring the audio tracks into FL, and then produce the album from there. But now with the addition of Edison, as you can see here, you can record directly into FL Studio and drag it into the playlist over here, and you can edit all your audio tracks as you wish. You see here we have plenty of audio tracks that we have edited together, and this is one of our songs. Now, before I get into the song, this is the first time that an Us Versus Them album has been fully produced on FL, from tracking, mixing to mastering. And it also might surprise you that if you didn't know about Us Versus Them, we are a metal band, and this is a modern metal album. This is our third album. It has 14 tracks. Usually you don't hear metal on FL Studio. Many people don't know what FL Studio is, and if they do, a lot of their perceptions are of what FL Studio was before or when it first started, which was a great sequencing kind of program that was used more for electronica techno, but it has evolved immensely. And I'm going to demonstrate today for you guys that you can do a lot with FL Studio. Besides techno, electronica, pop, and hip-hop, which is being produced on FL, I'm here to show you how a metal album has been produced on FL and how great it sounds. And I honestly don't think we could have produced this album on any other program for the budget that we have allotted ourselves, which was pretty much nothing. The budget was, or what our expenses was $100, and that was spent on the drum plugin, which I will show you now is the first component to the album. And the drums are indeed fake; they're not real. But we've been able to pull off metal drums, I think, convincingly well. Let's see here. We have Contact 3. We purchased Steven Slate drums because we heard the Cracky Metal kit, and we instantly fell in love with it, and we thought this is the best we're going to get with programmed drums. And luckily we got extremely good drums. Contact 3, as you can see here, is loaded with features. We got really lucky. For just $100 we got a whole bunch of drums, and we got the drums that we really wanted, which was the Cracky Metal kit, which they call it here, for Steven Slate's drum module here. So that's the first part of the album. If we go into the sequencer, here, you'll see the drums programmed. They were programmed by our guitarist Rich Noe. He's also the songwriter who wrote the music to the album, in collaboration with Vasta Kirpin, who's our lead guitarist. It's done. So anyway, here are the sequence drums. I'll play you just the drums by themselves so you can get an idea what they sound like. There you go, those are our drums. And the next component is the bass. And the bass is also fake. The bass is a sound font, and I've had the sound font for a number of years now, and I keep going back to it because it's the best bass sound I think I have. Also sequenced, and you can see the sequencer there. Piano roll in FL Studio is very easy to use. So we have the bass. I'll play a clip of it real quick. That's the bass. We've added some effects channels to it just to make it a little bit more realistic. In this case, we have the compressor, we have the parametric EQ, which is new to FL Studio, this type of EQ. It's a parametric EQ2. It is a EQ that I am very impressed by. It shows you the input and output of frequencies. You can customize the wave. It's very visual. Beforehand, you had another parametric EQ, but this is in the latest FL Studios. You can get the new EQs here. So the next component, and we have reverb here too on the bass. This is the original reverb. We really love this reverb, the original reverb that comes with FL Studio. This is also another reverb, a much newer one. It's a little bit more visual, definitely a little bit more sleeker. We have our guitars. Now the guitars were obviously tracked. The album was done on a PC laptop through a USB 2.0 simple 2-channel outboard. Nothing fancy again, and an SM57 was miking the cabs. So the guitars, we just had compression and parametric EQ. That's about it. So you'll soon see how well the album sounds with just minimal tweaking through FL Studio here. But these plugins are extremely powerful, as you guys probably know. The last part are the vocals. We have the vocals. We have compression, parametric EQ. Again, not too much in this song. We have in all songs for the screams we have Fruity Fast Distortion, which is a distortion plugin. And yes, the screams have a little bit of distortion. They add a little bit of crispness to the screams. They sound well when they're nicely when they're compressed together, and with a bit of EQ, rounds out the screams. For the clean vocals, we just used. I don't know if this one has clean vocals. This song, but we used. We did use Antaur's Auto-Tune. Not the best singer in the world. But we used Antaur's Auto-Tune. We used a flanger, the Fruity Flanger with doubling, the doubling preset. I've used that time and time again. Actually, I've actually used it on the wide pan screams here. And this is actually new here in FL Studio. The stereo shaper was something that I think was always needed in the program. I've always wanted it. Like I said, I've used FL since 2000, so I've gone through all the versions of the program, and so I had to compensate for a good stereo plugin with Sonic Foundry. But finally, FL has actually implemented a better stereo plugin with Fruity Stereo Shaper, and the presets. I mean, this is all you need for stereo. So, with that being said, those are the main components to the album. I'm going to play a little clip here just to show you how it sounds. I'm going to give a spoiler alert. I think I'm going to put the full studio song there at the end of this video. And this song, if I didn't mention it before, is called I Know You Too. Again, it's off 7 Stations, which we just completed. The album has 14 tracks, and we'll have a link up so you can see the trailer and preview the other 14 tracks. We're very pleased of how it sounds, and you might be surprised of what you can do with FL. I think you can basically do anything. And here is a clip of.
Listen to more. My will is made with those who see the future.
Parametric keys working there. You got the levels visually. Another cool feature here. Wave Candy, I've actually didn't notice this here. I think that's pretty cool. I don't even know what that is. Jump the bars. Here comes the chorus. Got some strings here. Very nice strings, a sound font string. They had to mix it down because they take a while to mix down. Got the monitors, got CPU, RAM usage, very useful here. We're at about, I guess we're about 0 dB, so the volume's pretty good. I'll let it roll for a little bit longer. There's a good part of the song here. We have our lead guitarist Vosta Kirpin. That's his channel right there. Parametric EQ, gate compressor. Slightly different from what we did for Rich on the compression. There you go, here's a solo. Right there. Delay is, we didn't decide not to use it, but we do have our reverb. So anyway, that was a bit of the song. I will tell you that you are probably going to be able to hear the song fully, better quality at the end of this video. So anyway, guys, I don't know what else to show except that I think what really made this album was the programming of the drums, the drum quality, how FL enables you to input MIDI into the sequencer, the grid here that we have here for the audio tracks. You have the grid here for any samples. We recorded this album extremely quickly, and it did take a year, but 14 tracks, and as you'll see that this is an album with a pretty massive scope here, and we're pretty excited for when it actually gets released soon. But yeah, as you'll judge for yourself, this is a metal album in its purest form, metalcore, whatever you want to call it, done on FL. No budget. We do not have not behind, backed by a record label, big studio, nothing like that. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to message us on YouTube or on Facebook. We're on other sites, but please contact us and let us know what you think. And I'd love to hear if there's any other metal bands that have used FL Studio. I personally have used it for everything I've ever done. I've used it over all other programs. So that's me personally as a producer here. I'm not going to show you the mastering, but I will note that FL also has a very nice new mastering plugin, which we have muted here because we mastered it after. So there you go, multi-band compressor, which can master the entire track. I think we put Magneto here, Steinberg Magneto, which I have. Give it a nice little analog effect. I could tell slightly a slight difference, so I used it. But that's about it. I'd like to thank right now ImageLine and FL Studio for making a program that I've almost used for my entire music career. I got it right after I moved away from 4-track when I started recording music over a decade ago, and I've stuck with it ever since. Fruity Loops 2 or 3. We're at FL Studio 9, and this is the pinnacle. This album represents, this Us vs. Them album represents the pinnacle of home recording of a band passionate to make music on their own terms. And yeah, we hope you enjoy the album. You get to hear it soon, and we make some new fans, and old fans alike will hear Us vs. Them return here with this new album. So thanks again, guys, for watching this video, and I'll talk to you all hopefully at some point soon.